there's this audition for this like company and I think that you should audition for it. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. No making excuses. If you want to go out here and do something for yourself, don't give a damn what anybody else has to say. Hi, I'm Yvonne. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, welcome to my channel. We are happy to have you. I am excited. I am like over the moon to just get into this video because I'm just so freaking excited about what it's about to happen. This topic, of course, some of you guys may be surprised. Some of you may not even know where I live now, so this may just be another, you know, whatever, another video for you. But if you don't know, I'm just getting right into the video. If you don't know, I live in Baltimore, Maryland right now. I go in between Baltimore and DC, so I go in between there, but at the moment I am in Baltimore. Next week, however, I will be in DC. And then 2 weeks from then is when I'm moving to LA. So my very last day here in like the DMV, which is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. They're really close together, so they go by the DMV. Hey, this is my last, it's gonna be my last time here, and I'm just so freaking excited because it has been a freaking long time coming. I wanted to move to LA for so freaking long. I've wanted to do it, and I've been saying I'm gonna do it for a while. And to be honest, I mentioned this on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, go ahead and follow me, girl. Go ahead. So I've been talking about this on my Instagram, but I talked about this on my Instagram actually. I mentioned that I applied to UCLA, which is in, you know, California. I applied when I was, what was I, 18, I think. My senior year, or my senior year, I applied and I didn't get in, but honestly I was just for college. I knew I just wanted to have fun and just like, I knew somehow, some way I was going to live in LA in my adult life. I just knew it was gonna happen, so I didn't really care where I went to college. I cared, but I just, yeah, college was wherever, but I knew I was gonna go to LA. So let's kind of fast forward to now. I just want to say to anybody that just wants to live out, like, I'll just start out by saying that if you want to live out your dreams, if you want to go somewhere, don't let anyone stop you. And that's my case, to be honest. I feel like there's so many people that are apprehensive and make up so many excuses about why they can't move to LA, why they can't move to New York. If you're from a small town, I live in a big city now, so I'm about to live in another big city. So if you're from a small town, but I did live in a small town, let me just mention. If you're in a small town and you want to live and go out and go somewhere and live in a big city and just kind of live wherever you want to go, don't let anyone stop you. And I feel like I'm not letting anyone stop me, and I'm so excited that my man is coming with me. So at least there's like that person. But if you're doing it on your own, like, of course it's gonna be a little harder, but don't let anyone freaking stop you from what you want to do. So just about a little bit about me and my story and why I'm moving to LA. Well, first and foremost, when I started YouTube, I felt like I want to be in a place that embraces what I'm doing, and that was maybe just another reason why I wanted to live in LA. But I always knew I wanted to be a YouTuber in LA. I felt like there's just more opportunities for me there, and I just always wanted to. And when I started YouTube, I knew it's been 2.5 years, and I knew that I was going to move to LA at some point. So that was always a plan for me. So when I first met my boyfriend, which was 2 years ago, so a lot of twos, a lot of twos up in here. So 2 years ago is when I met my boyfriend, and on our very first date, I was really scared to tell him, but I just wanted to get it out and just, you know, put it out there. But I told him, hey, in 2 years, because I hadn't graduated college yet, I was like, in 2 years, I want to move to LA, and I am moving to LA in 2 years. And I was kind of scared because I really liked him, and this is in DC, so I was like, I don't know how he's gonna feel about that, but I knew that I had to live my truth and tell him what I want to do, and he can do whatever he wants with what I tell him. So it ended up just working out the best, because for his career as well, LA is the best place. So at the end of the day, he ended up telling me like, wow, that's where I want to live too. It was between there and Atlanta, but ultimately LA was the final choice. So I'm excited that I'm just moving there with him. And just to further, like, I feel like, put the nail to a coffin. Oh, I don't like that. I actually really don't like that. To further, like, just confirm, that's it. To further confirm my plans, one of my girls who I really love, Esther, we went to college together. We didn't finish together. I ended up moving in DC while she stayed in like Indiana. But eventually, about a year ago, she moved to LA with her sister, Gati. So she ended up hitting me up and saying, hey Yvonne, there's this audition for this like company and I think that you should audition for it. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I've never auditioned before, but we're just about to see how this goes. And I was so nervous. I'd never auditioned before, and it wasn't a live audition. So like a lot of times now you audition through like your phone or like a camera and you send it to them. So I auditioned with this camera that I'm using right now, but for some reason I can sit here and talk to y'all, but when it comes to an audition, to just know that somebody, I don't know, it was the strangest thing. I was so nervous. I was messing up. I couldn't get it together, and thank God for my man. Thank God for Miles. Like, without him, I don't think I could have even done the audition. I don't really know. I tried everything. I could not get it together. So thank him for that. And just long story short, I ended up we sent out the audition tape, or like the video. I'm just used to saying tape because that's what I hear people say. But we sent out the audition. So ended up passing the first round, and I was like, and this is for a pretty big company. Like, you know this company. I guarantee you know this company, you have heard of it. And I ended up passing the first round, and I was just like, shit, okay, all right. That's a shocker. So the second round was a Skype audition or a Skype interview. And she was so nice, and it was amazing, and I felt like the interview went well, and yeah, after that, ended up getting a call back for that too, and I was like, it's not that I don't believe in myself, it's just like this is a new arena for me, so I wasn't really expecting like even a call back, to be honest. So after that, I got my third call back, and I was like, oh, for real? Oh, for real? Like, for real, like that's just how I felt. So I ended up answering these questions for them that they wanted me to confirm, and after that, I unfortunately did not make it to the final round, but to be honest, that was like such an awesome experience because it awakened something in me. I never really thought about like acting, not seriously, or not really, to be honest. Maybe like some backstage or back, you know, whatever work, or like just in the back work, like extra work, you know, maybe that. And of course, my goal again for LA has always been YouTube, you know, and just like, and businesses, and start like a business, and just like, that's always been kind of like the angle that I've really gone or thought about going to LA for. But now I'm like, wow, I wasn't even like, I didn't even know what I was doing. And in that audition, they ended up telling me that I was one of 4 people that finalized out of like thousands of people. These are professionals. These are actors that have been doing this for years, and this is my very first one. Didn't know what the hell I was doing, really. Like, I feel like I'm not that experienced. So like, if I can make it to the very last round out of thousands of people that are professionals, you know, this is what they do, right? Then what makes me feel like I can pursue this too? And I just kind of found a love for it. I've always loved, I like, me and my man can sit there and like talk about acting all day because he's an actor, right? So as far as I've gone is helped him with his lines, but I've never really thought about myself seriously doing it, you know, seriously acting. So long story short, that's what I'm going to LA for, and that's what we're going to LA for. We're going to live out our dreams, you know what I mean? And it's like, it sounds so crazy, but that's what we're doing. And I honestly don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care if anybody thinks I'm crazy. I don't care if you think I'm crazy. I don't care if my ideas or like my dream sounds too big. This is what I want to do. This is what my man wants to do. This is what we both want to do. Like, if I'm gonna be a YouTuber and if I want to be like the best, if I'm gonna pursue acting, if I'm gonna be in that realm, in that industry, I want to be amongst the best. I don't want to just be the best in my area. I want to be the best with the best, you know. And I feel like that's the place that, and LA is the place where I can do that. And I urge you too, if you feel like you want to live out your dreams, like, don't care what anybody has to say. I feel like there are probably some people out there that are not that supportive, and I honestly do not care. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I want to do, and I feel like this is something that you want to do. Who cares? If that means you're not gonna live in the best place in the world, let that be the case. If that means I'd rather struggle in a place that I want to be in than live comfortably in a place that I don't. So we have been planning this trip for a while, so financially I think we're okay. We're not like the best, but you know, we're not like, we don't really care, you know what I mean? So we're okay enough. And I feel like if you really want to do something, right? If you really want to move somewhere, if you really want to do something, you will find a way to do it. Like, you will find a way to do it if you want to do it. Like, no making excuses. If you want to go out here and do something for yourself, don't give a damn what anybody else has to say. Don't care if, I love my family, but even if my family wasn't supportive, but they are. My family is like super, they're just like, yeah, go ahead. Like, go out there. My mom was like, she lives in Boston, and she was like, yeah, that's another place for me to go visit. My sister said the same thing, my brother, you know, like my family has been so supportive. But even if they weren't, I still would have said, hey, all right, what is the worst that could happen, right? If you're thinking about moving a place, what's the worst that could possibly happen? You move there, it doesn't work out, you move back. Like, that's the worst that could happen. But think about all the best that could happen, right? Move there, like, things start happening for you. Like, there's so many more positives than there are negatives. It's like the negatives are short term, right? Like, maybe if you're struggling, that's a short term struggle, you know, versus the positive that's a long term positive, you know. So that's kind of how I thought of it. That's kind of the approach that I'm going with it. And, you know, pray for me. pray for me. And I'm just really excited. And if you live in LA, I know that LA is like huge, but we're thinking, we are, Culver City is where we really love, so that's where we want to move to. So if you're in that area, please hit me up. I would love to meet up with some people and just kind of get a lay of the land and just have some ideas, or even just collaborate, or, you know, just something, meet some people. I'm gonna be completely new, like really far from my family. Thank goodness, again, I have my man and my friends that are there, so at least it's great. But I would love to link up with some of you guys if you're in the LA area, if you have any tips, if you have like whatever information you can give to me that will be helpful. I will really appreciate that. So I just wanted to come out here and give that message and just kind of give you guys an update. So the moving process is long, so you know, we're just kind of planning now, and it's been hectic, but I am excited to be doing more YouTube videos. I'm excited to do this full time and do more videos per week. Whew, I can't wait to do more videos. I've been wanting to do more videos for a long time, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, I would really love your feedback. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and thumbs up my channel. I would really appreciate that. That would help me grow. YouTube has been playing us, all of us, big YouTubers, small YouTubers. It's been playing us all. So your support would really help me out. I'd really love that. So I'm Yvonne, and I'm still polishing this gold, and I hope you continue to do so too. Talk about polishing, I know you peeped that I changed my name if you've come back to my channel. I changed it. Polishing gold, I will revisit that in like, because I want to do something else with it, but I just felt like I wanted to move on more with my name on YouTube and just in all my platforms. So that's why I changed it. If you notice that if you come back to my channel. So that's why, but I'm still gonna sit down polishing this gold like I always do at every outro that I've done since I started. So I'm still gonna continue that because I still feel like that's pretty relevant to me. So thank you guys for watching. Keep me in your prayers. I'd really appreciate that and your support, and you know, I will see you in LA. You know, I can't wait to be doing more videos and just let you guys know, you know, my journey, how it's going, you know, whatever is gonna happen. So I can't wait to let you guys know how it goes.